Hey everyone, Francesco here, a broker with Sotheby's. I got asked this question last week after I posted my last video if I ever recommend buyers not to buy. Sure, I do. I tell them not to buy when they can't afford to buy. I tell them not to buy because they can wait or, maybe save money. I don't do that. My father always told me, "Catamu quando catti, vindi quando vindi." It's Calabrese dialect. It's buy when you have to buy, sell when you have to sell. Let's face it, we don't know the future. I can't tell you for certain. I can give you my professional opinion that the rates will come down. I can give you my professional opinion that the market will rebound, but that's my opinion. But like my father always told me, buy when you have to buy, if you can. Sell when you have to sell. Again, if you need to. So I'm not trying to coerce anyone into doing anything they don't have the means to do or the capacity to do. That's not what I do. What I'm trying to say is right now, based on what's happened over the past few years, it's a great time to buy. It's a great time to buy a property if you can, if you have the means to do so. Why? Because, yeah, the residential market shrunk and you're getting a better deal these days. Now, can I predict, like the comment said, in 2, 3 years, we're going to be in a full blown recession and prices will be 30% cheaper? Possibly. But nobody can predict that the way I can't predict the rates coming down and the market rebounding. That's my professional opinion based on the data. Just like that comment was. Probably has his data or her data. Not sure. They think that's what's going to happen. Possibly. But buy when you can buy. And right now is a good time to buy. And why I tell people it's a good time to sell. A, they're downsizing. So if you've lived in your home for 20 years, you're still up. You're still up, even with a 20% decrease right now. You're still up. You can downsize and buy the smaller home, townhome, condo, or whatnot, whatever it is, at a cheaper price. And you probably won't have a mortgage if you've lived in that house for a long enough time where you don't have one, you know. So that being said, that's my response to that question. I did comment back and I did say that I always recommend mortgage professionals. I don't pretend to push people into signing pen to paper without, you know, making sure they're fully comfortable with the decision they're making. What I'm doing is telling people that have the means to purchase right now that it's a good time to purchase and get into the market. Because, like I always say, market dictates the price. Now, what does that mean? The market dictates the price, meaning 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whenever it was during COVID, the market decided to pay 100% over asking, for instance. Now the market's deciding they don't want to pay full ask. The market dictates the price. That's not something I do. I run the numbers, I run the comparables, and I give you my professional expert advice on what I feel the home is worth. And then we negotiate with the other realtor and we come to a happy place on both sides, because it's not going to work if one side's got their heels in the ground. So market dictates price. Always remember that. If right now we have, for instance, 15,000 homes on the market in Trep with 6,000 buyers, right? There's less buyers than there are homes for sale, so you can negotiate a better price. But what if all the buyers come back? We have 15,000 homes with 30,000 buyers. What happens to the price of the home then? Right? It's going to go up. Supply and demand. It's like any business. That's all I'm trying to say. It's just like any business. You think if nobody bought an Apple phone for $2,000, they wouldn't readjust their price? Now, we're not going to get into their marketing and how they market their product to get people to buy things, because, that's part of business. But if nobody would buy the Apple iPhone, whatever number they're at right now, for $2,000, if nobody showed up and bought it, you don't think they'd lower the price? Of course they would. But people are paying the money, so there's no reason for them to lower the price. You can wait 2 years, like that comment said, and you can go on rent. Landlords are in the business of making money. Now, a A lot of them probably aren't making money right now. Some of them are upside down, depending on when they bought. But landlords aren't going to take a bath. They're in business to make money. There's more renters than there are supply. Now, the rental market has stabilized. I'm not trying to say that it's as hot as it was a year or two ago, but I'm saying the rental prices have stabilized. They've come down slightly, but not much. But when there's more renters than there are places to rent, why did we see that shoot up in rental prices? It's supply and demand. It's business. That's all I'm trying to say. So I'm not trying to coerce anyone as the greatest time to buy. It is a great time to buy. That's my opinion, and I'm standing by. It's a great time to buy. You want to wait? Fantastic. Wait. I can't predict what's going to happen in a year or two. Nobody can. You can analyze the data and come up with an educated opinion, but you can't predict exactly what's going to happen. Maybe that comment that I got was correct and that's what's going to happen, or maybe what I said is correct and that's what's going to happen. Either way, we can't predict it. What I'm trying to say is, you want to talk to someone, you want to get some great information and make an educated decision and see if you can buy right now, because it is a great time to buy. Let's talk. Until next time, guys, have a great day and keep the comments coming. I love it. I love the back and forth banter. I love hearing other people's opinions. It's fantastic for me. It makes me think. It took me a week to think. So it makes me think. I welcome all comments, everything. Every opinion matters, because that's how you educate yourself, because someone's opinion may teach you something. So have a great day again, and we'll see you next time.